Good morning, everyone. I hope you slept well, and if you didn't, it's probably because of the massive secret war that was happening right under your very noses. That's right, just like that shitty movie that nobody went to go see, there was a massive epic scale battle between furries and hackers, good versus evil, stinky versus clean. It was crazy. There was blood spilled on both sides, and there was one victor at the end of it. So today we're going to be talking about it. This was the hack of Furaffinity that just occurred a few days ago. If you don't know what Furaffinity is, it's the largest receptacle for furry artwork in the community. It hosts around 20 million users every single month, and it was just laid siege to like a medieval war by a couple of hackers who claim to be part of Kiwi Farms. This is kind of a very rough video. We talked about it all during my stream, so I just clip together some of the clips from stream as we're going through the drama, hopefully detailing everything, and then also we have an update at the end, so I hope you guys enjoy. So if you guys don't know, Furaffinity got hacked yesterday by some like random group claiming to be Kiwi Farms hackers. And if you don't know what Kiwi Farms is this like cesspool that just goes after mentally ill people and people that they deem as weird and try to ruin their life. It's kind of their whole MO. So yesterday I found this thread yesterday that like perfectly details what's going on. So I personally haven't looked into it that much. I've been waiting for stream to like really figure out what is going on. So I found this thread of this person named Hakopla who compiled this entire Twitter thread about like this event. So I figured we could go through this together and just kind of like figure out what the fuck is going on. Because apparently it's over. Apparently it happened all yesterday. But there was like some like reverse hacking. There was some furry hacking squads that were on the case. It was wild. So the thread starts with, all right, so here's the deal. I myself am not a furry, but this whole Furaffinity hack situation is interesting me so much. I knew I had to dig deeper. So after a lot of research, here's a comprehensive explanation as to the events that occurred earlier. So I guess this was the first Discord message from a user named Luffy that was at FA. I guess this is the FA Discord. It appears someone is trying to redirect our domain to a site that is not associated with Furaffinity. This could lead to a phishing page that mimics our website in appearance. Please avoid visiting our URLs. Someone is trying to trick people by making our website take them to a site that isn't Furaffinity. So they hijacked first the Furaffinity domain, which I don't know how they did that, if they like hacked the Cloudflare or something, but not super technically knowledgeable. So I'm not even going to speculate about that stuff. But then this next thread says, Furaffinity was first hacked at 12:48 a.m. on August 20th. So this was yesterday. This was yesterday at midnight, just after midnight in the early hours of morning. The hacker changed the domain so it would lead to a fake version of the website where they would likely steal information from users. So this whole thing started out as like a phishing attempt, right? They said the reason Furaffinity went offline around 12:48 is due to someone hijacking your account with NetSol Cares. Even though we worked quickly to correct the situation, we have proven without a doubt that we are now the proper owner of the account has been hijacked. This is a serious security issue and oversight on NetSol Cares. So I don't know what NetSol Cares is. At Network Solutions, we're proud of yesterday, but focused on tomorrow. I'm sure they're very proud of yesterday. I would be proud too, right? It's like your kid bringing you breakfast in bed and it's just like horribly burnt toast that's been blackened to a crisp and dunked in milk. I would be proud too. You should put this on your fridge. Put this on your little fridge. The presents, we're focused on yesterday. We're proud of yesterday, focused on tomorrow. The presents can go fuck itself. So I guess that's, okay, so I guess this is what handles their network solutions. This is what Furaffinity uses for their domain. Okay, so that's just a domain providing service. Okay, so it's like GoDaddy. Oops, good. That's not part of the drama. We need action to get our domain back into control. So this was like directly after the hacking attempt. So Furaffinity jumped on their Twitter. And also, if you haven't remembered, this is Furaffinity just coming off the tail of their founder, Dragoneer, dying. Very sadly, very unfortunately. So everyone was still kind of reeling from Dragoneer dying, which was crazy. So these hackers took advantage of the situation to mislead people into donating to something else, which I'm sure we'll get into. The original owners would then promptly release a warning saying that nobody should access the website under any means. So this was the Discord ping that they put out in the Discord. for the Furaffinity Discord. So they were like, okay, nobody visit the site. A war then ensued between the hacker and the owners, where each side struggled for control of the website, with both sides managing to hold it for a brief period of time before the other managed to seize control from them. That's crazy. So they were like, there was like this Avengers Civil War going on of like the furries trying to wrestle control of the domain. And then the hackers try to wrestle it back in this like cyber warfare. It's like a cyber D-Day. It's F-Day. While this was going on, the owners of Furaffinity attempted to get in touch with NetSol Cares, which is Network Solutions, in order to regain control. However, customer support did nothing, as even though they proved they were in fact the ones who owned the domain, they were told they had to wait 24 to 48 hours. That's insane. So it says the reason Furaffinity went offline is due to someone hijacking your account with NetSol Cares. Even though we worked quickly to correct the situation, their customer support has stated that they cannot lock or freeze the account, and we have to wait 24 to 48 hours for assistance. We have contacted them multiple times expressing urgency in this manner, and they responded by saying there is nothing they can do, even though they have proven without a doubt that they are the proper owner and the account has been hijacked. That's crazy. So they were like, yeah, sorry, we know you're hacked, and I know that like people are literally getting scammed. And keep in mind, Furaffinity hosts a concurrent user base of no less than 40,000 people at a time. That is throughout the day. So that is not only 40,000 people. There is, I would be willing to bet millions of people that visit this website. I would be willing to bet millions of people visit this website every day. So that means that if this website had to be down for 24 hours, or it was a phishing website for 48 hours, bitches getting scammed. Like, bitches getting scammed. That's crazy to me. Like, that's just insane to me that a company that hosts domains don't have anything, like no recourse for something like this. The hacker then managed, so this is the crazy part. So the hackers were wrestling control of the domain, right? And not only that, they got control of the Furaffinity Twitter account. So the hackers then managed to hack the Furaffinity official Twitter account, which they then proceeded to make posts featuring anti-furry sentiments, talked about how much they loved Kiwi Farms, and then also made claims that the deceased owner of the website, Dragoneer, was secretly a pedo, which is insane, which is just insane to like go after someone who is like already dead with false claims. That's so wild to me. Like, how down bad do you have to be? How much of a fan do you like? This is fan behavior to me. This is fan behavior. This is obsessive fan behavior. Like, what else is it? What else could it be? You're just obsessed. The furry community has a rampant pedophilia problem that everyone has turned a blind eye to. Dragoneer with a pedo, about 80% of Furaffinity are... I love this statistic. 80% of users who use Furaffinity are pedos. That's just the funniest part to me, because they're like, yeah, furries are all pedos. Well, except for about 20% of you. 21% of you, maybe. Yeah, they're like, yeah, 20%. They're cool. They're fine. Those are the homies. They're probably just like, well, we have friends that like jerk it to furry yiff, so you know, we gotta keep them in mind, right? I got this screenshot of another one where they said furries get mogged, which what does this mean? What does this mean? To have dominance asserted over someone. So they said mad because your scam didn't work. And then if this screenshot is to be believed, they're claiming that they have $15,000 in assets that were scammed out of users just in 24 hours, which I wouldn't believe this because it's a very suspicious cutoff, right? It's a very suspicious cutoff. And there's also like minus 30 something. I don't think the British use commas as decibels, but I could be wrong. But it would be fucking hilarious if they made 15 bucks off of this. They didn't even get enough to buy fucking Fortnite cards. They would have to beg their parents for like the extra $4 for the $19 Fortnite card. They'd be like, Mom, my scam didn't work and I really want a new skin. Arf. So the average age of Furaffinity's users are about 37. How sad is that? I don't understand why that's sad. What is 37? What does people have to be 37 to have to do with anything? I'm really confused, because they're on one hand saying that Furaffinity is full of pedophiles, and then on the other hand saying that the average Furaffinity user's age is 37. So are they like getting together on Furaffinity and then like creating their schemes through the Furaffinity notes section? Because they have nothing. They have nothing. Go hide, Neon. He said all the furries are gonna pay. I know, and they say disgusting freaks. You'll get what you deserve soon. Just as soon as I finish my algebra homework, I would imagine. So they started posting a bunch of tweets, The owners of the website then released a statement on Discord telling everyone that the official Furaffinity Twitter was hacked. So the Furaffinity Twitter has been compromised, and we're doing everything we can to regain access. Please do not trust anything posted on there until we let you know here that we are in control of it again. So they're utilizing their Discord as this like staging ground for this war. It's like a forward operating base. Not long after this, the hacker managed to also get a hold of Dragoneer's Twitter as well. So they hijacked a dead person's Twitter account, which is so scummy. Like, you know, if you're gonna be scamming people, you gotta at least have tact, right? At least have tact and subtlety. Otherwise, everyone's gonna hate you, which they do. Everyone hated them. So they hacked Dragoneer's Twitter to say this. Apparently, the post has been deleted, so I don't know if they ever got in contact with, or if they ever got control of Dragoneer's Twitter again. So after they hacked Dragoneer's Twitter account, the Furaffinity, and then they tried to delete the Furaffinity account, which doesn't work. When you disable an account on Twitter, it's disabled in a holding pattern for 30 days. So you're able to relaunch your Twitter account even if you've already deleted it. While this was happening, the domain was once again changed by a hacker. This time when you went to the website, it led to a news story about gay furries sexually abusing a child, which this did happen. Boys sexually abused at furry parties by a network of men. This happened. This was in 2016 or 2017. Yeah, this was in 2017. So they're bringing out this thing for 2017. And don't get me wrong, like, people are fucked up. People are really fucked up, and this is super, super fucked up. But it's just bizarre to generalize the entire furry community, which is quite literally millions and millions of people, some of which are your friends, some of which are your family and roommates, to be like, oh, all furries are pedophiles. An hour later, it was changed again, so when you went to the website, it would instead redirect to the website Kiwi Farms. But then shortly after, the admins of Kiwi Farms would make an official statement declaring that they're not affiliated with the hacker. How much do you have to crash and burn? How much do you have to crash and burn for Kiwi Farms, of all people, to publicly denounce you? Attention furries. The administration of this website has no affiliation with the hackers who have redirected Furaffinity to the Kiwi Farms. This is a joke at both of our expense. And don't get it wrong, don't get it twisted. Kiwi Farms hates furries. They hate furries with a passion. So for them to be like, nah, this wasn't us, I feel like they knew that the hackers fucked up, that this was way too hard, that this was way too far. I feel like furries have the most technological info security knowledge out of any community online. Like, they can blow Kiwi Farms out of the water. Hell hath no fury like begrudged furries, okay? I would be scared to catch the ire of the larger furry community. So after this, while this happened, the hacker for some reason changed Furaffinity's which one of the furries by the name of Wanos just so happened to notice, and swiftly stole the from the hacker. So they changed their from Furaffinity to I love Kiwi for lunch. And they didn't realize that anyone would be able to snag the Furaffinity tag. So somebody parked the Furaffinity tag and kept it safe. The hacker then made these statements about this user stealing the and they were shortly mocked for their effort. Please report @Furaffinity. The username was stolen. And then the person who parked it, Wanos, was like, yeah, I'm not the hacker. A hacker changed the tag. I'm currently holding it for safety. Furaffinity staff have DM'd them. I love this. I love this so much. They were like, guys, wait, they stole the ad from us. Please report them. As I am typing this should be everything you need to know. If there's anything I missed, please add it below in the comments. Something I forgot to include in the thread earlier was that the person who originally hacked Furaffinity also attempted to shill cryptocurrency using the official Twitter account. Because of course they did. Because what else would they do? Literally the first second that I heard that Furaffinity got hacked and it was a phishing scam, I was like, I know crypto's gonna be involved in here somewhere. I know crypto's actually gonna be involved in here somewhere. Like, these bitches can't do anything without hawking some shit coin. It looks like they're doing a pump scam for Felix coin. So they started this like furry shit coin, hacked Furaffinity, and then they started shilling this furry shit coin. It should also be noted that a hacker also admitted that he lost $300,000 from this endeavor. Now, whether it was from a crypto scam or holding the domain of Furaffinity, I'm not certain. Wait, okay, so this person is saying that they have $15,000 in their account, but they're down $30,000, which makes this screenshot even funnier. Either 30 or 300. I don't know how I don't know how accurate this is because we can't really gain information from -300. I don't know if it's confirmed whether or not this is how much they lost, but it would be extremely funny. Here's an explanation offered to us how the website was hacked in the first place. I'm not a tech expert, so I don't know any of this means. Okay, so this is a person explaining how it was actually hacked. Furafinity's domain was stolen thanks to the registrar's shitty DNS security. Hackers changed the webmail rules to redirect anything from furaffinity.net to their own email. Hackers sent a Twitter a password reset request, and here you are. So they literally just like changed the email that would be sent the fucking code and then password change. As also, while this was happening, the fundraiser that was made to support the mother of Dragoneer has horribly disrupted during the chaos. So to spread awareness, I'm going to add the fundraiser to the thread, and you can also go support this as well. Support Furaffinity, honoring Dragoneer's legacy. They have raised 191K out of almost $250,000, which is just insane. Just insane. So that's awesome. Update, it looks like the progress had been made in securing the domain, and as of right now, they have temporarily locked down the website. IDK, if this means they have complete control over the domain now, but this is good news. So then after this happened at 10:53 a.m. this morning. Great news, everyone. We've connected with all the necessary contacts and finally made progress in recovering our domain. The tech team has regained control and temporarily locked down the site, and they double-checked everything and continue to move forward. So that's the last update right now. That's the last update right now. I believe Furaffinity is back online. So if I were to go to Furaffinity, it just shows this little website. It just shows this little like splash screen. It's just insane to me that anyone would take the time out of their day to just try to disrupt people that you know you're in over your head, dude. You're drowning. You're drowning. I think if there's anything to be learned from this whole endeavor, it's that furries are not to be fucked with at all. They posted this meme. Today I will hack the Furaffinity Twitter to promote crypto and make the Furaffinity site redirect to Kiwi Farms. That's right, that's right. And at the end of the day, when the dust had settled, when the fur suits had been cleaned, a clear victor emerged from the darkness, rising like a phoenix. And that was furries, as the hackers ran with their tails tucked between their legs, $300,000 in debt, allegedly. And Furaffinity, as of the recording of this video, Furaffinity has reclaimed their website, reclaimed their Twitter, and everything is peachy. The grass is green, our bellies are full, and we will sleep soundly tonight knowing that there are furries out there who are way, way cooler than I ever will be, that fought off this scourge of a very sloppy attempt at hacking, probably the largest receptacle of furry art in the entire internet. So that's all there is for today. Thanks for watching. Later.